Hi, today we're going to talk about self-care, what it entails, what you have to do to start practicing self-care, and I'll give you a little bit about my experience. If you watch any of my videos, you know that I had to learn what self-care really was. I am one of those women that pride herself in saying that I love myself very much and I'll never leave myself last. But I can tell you right now that I've been taking care of everyone's emotional needs, physical, financial. I make sure that everyone is okay because I know that I'm always going to be okay. Self-care is not something that you can learn from one day to another. You have to do a lot of self-reflection and think about when whatever it is that's going on in your life that you're not happy with, when did it start? When did your partner start disrespecting you all the time? The cheating, the lying, the not coming up with the money to pay the bills, or your children just being feeling or acting too entitled. And when did you start submitting to everyone who wants something from you? And who told you that you was put on this planet to please everyone else and then leave you for last? Okay, so now what can you do to start practicing self-care? Start with baby steps. I mean, like I said, you're not going to get it from one day to another and all of a sudden like I'm this expert at self-care. You have to do a lot of self-reflection. Go back in your head, in your subconscious. What did I do? When did this start? Was it part of my fault? How can I change it? This is something that has to do with your childhood. Why you're allowing people to walk all over you, your boss, your acquaintances. You know, you get the idea. Start meditating. If you don't know how to meditate, it sounds like stupid. No, it's not stupid. You can meditate 10-15 minutes in the morning or at night before you go to bed, or sometime in the afternoon when you got time to yourself. But start meditating. Start learning how to do it. Okay, that's gonna help you a lot. You have to stop with this blaming yourself for things that other people say or other people do, other people's behavior. You have to stop blaming yourself. Another thing I like to say, I've listened to a few videos and read a few blogs and websites about self-care, and it's a very important point that people make. Like, self-care has nothing to do with not loving other people. Self-care has nothing to do with treating other people like shit. Self-care have nothing to do with you not being responsible to your obligations. That has nothing to do with self-care. Okay, you can love these people, you can take care of them, whomever they are in your lives. You can help wherever you can. You just can't give almost 100% of yourself to a situation or to a person, because then that's self-sabotage. Because if you give what you have to someone else, what's left for you? Just a little bit? Now you gotta wait till your next paycheck, or you got to wait till the next time come around, or whatever it is. You can't leave yourself last. Okay, work out, exercise, start writing your thoughts. They're very important. Oh my God, when I had to start doing that, it's like, who has time to write? I'm tired. But now I write a lot, the things that I learn. And I write them. I have a few notebooks that I started this year. A few notebooks, a lot of information in it, and I reference it whenever I need to. So journal is what I'm saying. Read a lot about self-development, or listen to videos, or read blogs. It is also nice to have someone around that you can talk about these things to. Your self-realizations. The things you want to change, the things you learned. Your new findings about who you are, about self-care, self-development, self-actualization, about the law of attraction, whatever topics that you run into that has to do with your own self-development. It is very nice to have someone there that you can discuss this with. And it's also nice to take a big black garbage bag. Okay, I don't care if it's lawn or kitchen trash bags. Put all the garbage acquaintances that you have in there and throw them away. Okay, sometimes we think that if we don't keep a certain amount of people around us, it's like you're bugging out, like what's gonna happen. Try it and see that good things are gonna come from it. Sometimes we keep friends around and keep close contact with relatives that just tear us down, even if they're not trying to do it to us. They're just negative all the time. I can't stand a negative person. I'm gonna tell you how to try to see that same situation in a positive light, and if you can't get there, I have to hang up. Anyway, I get a headache from negative stuff. Now everything negative gives me a headache. I haven't done this, okay? But I've been thinking about it, so I am going to do it, but I haven't done it. Join some groups in your community, things that interest you. Feed the hungry. Do something around people, things that, you know, give you a little ego boost, if you want to call it that. Focus on something that you love to do, and do it. Try to do something that you like to do, either on a daily basis or on a weekly basis. Okay? Maybe you like to buy yourself underwears, new underwears. I was in love with socks for a long time. I always I wouldn't buy a whole bunch of socks at a time. I would buy one or two, and I'll be like, because I lived in New York and it's cold, and it's like to put my socks on, it's like I feel brand new. That made me feel good. Okay, so now when I say focus, and put your focus on something that you like to do. Like, do things that you like to do, but not things that are going to make you feel guilty later on. Like gambling, like your rent money, or blowing money, period. Or, you know, maybe you like somebody else's husband, but you know you're going to feel guilty about it. And that's self-sabotaging, okay? And even that makes you feel like shit about yourself later on. It's not part of self-care. Alright? Self-care also includes learning to control your own emotions. That was the hardest thing that I had to do. First, I had to learn what that means, because as far as I knew, I had control of my emotions. What I found out, what I was trying to learn how to control my emotions, that I was emotionally immature. Now, I don't mean that I behaved like a child. I mean, the way I handle my feelings and my emotions was like a child. That's what I mean. I was, when things got me really angry, it was, the stuff that I was reading, I was like, oh my God, I am really acting like a child, because I didn't know how to control myself. Children don't know how to control themselves. That's why sometimes we gotta spank them. Sometimes we gotta put them on timeout, because they have no self-control. So now when it comes to like you know, your husband cheating on you, or your girlfriend cheating on you, and somebody lying to you about something, and you're taking this thing in, and it's got your chest where you feel like doing something, that's emotionally immature. When something bothers you and you just lingers in your mind for like a long time, and you got to control yourself from doing something to somebody, that's emotionally immature. Emotional maturity is when you have a hold on your own emotions. Nothing external to you can make you act stupid, or make you punch somebody in the face, or make you want to burn down somebody's house, or make you want to cheat on somebody because they cheated on you, or make you want to just blow your money or do stupid shit. Like, you have to learn to control your emotions. And I was emotionally immature. And then I did some self-reflection, and I realized why I was so emotionally immature. And if you want me to share it with you, I will in another video though. And I just want to make this point about self-care. I hope it helps somebody. It's simple, plain, nothing sophisticated. There's other sophisticated videos, but after you finish watching those, then you can watch my video, and it'll make more sense to you in black and white. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe.